What the heck is St. Augustine Beach? It's on Northeast Florida's coast. It's 10 minutes away from downtown St. Augustine, and it's got a lively beach atmosphere. I'm gonna dive into some of the real estate options in St. Augustine Beach and some of my local favorites, along with some of the amenities of the area. Come on, let's check it out. Hey guys, it's Isaac Green here. I'm back again. I'm a broker associate in St. Augustine, Florida with 97 Park Real Estate. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're talking about St. Augustine Beach. I'm on the pier. This is where we're at right now. Let's see, on the north side is Anastasia State Park. You've got a ton of undisturbed beach over there. This is Embassy Suites. We've got some oceanfront, five-star hotel vibes over here if you want to stay here and check it out. And then obviously, just coming here, you can park your car for free. You can enjoy the beach. Got some surfing going on. And it's a little cold today, so not a ton of people out in the water, but this is the most public and accessible beach access in St. Augustine Beach. This is how you know we have a dedicated surf culture. These guys are out of their freaking minds, man. They all got bodysuits on. It's 50 degrees. It's probably, I mean, I'm standing on top of the pier, but it's probably blowing about 20 or 30 miles an hour gusts. It is cold for Florida standards, and these guys do not care. The waves look nice today. Those are probably 3 or 4 feet. I mean, for St. Augustine, that's good surf, so they're out and about. So you can see people fishing out here. That's really what this pier is for, other than sightseeing, trying to catch some fish. There's so many outdoor activities in St. Augustine, which is part of what makes it really cool as a community. Let's start with the entry point. In St. Augustine Beach, there's a wide range of beach condos. As far as pricing, the one unit that we're about to see today is actually at $298K, so about $300,000. You can get up towards $1 million. There's oceanfront condos, obviously, but I wanted to highlight the fact that I feel like there's good value on the beach. If you just want a slice of the beach, you don't need the ocean view, or you just want to keep your budget lower. So what's cool about Seaside Villas being off of Pope Road here, not only are you super close to the beach, you're close to the St. Augustine YMCA, which is right over there, Ron Parker Memorial Park, a bunch of outdoor activities available over there. So what I like is that the price is low. You're able to short-term rent these if you just want a second home. Then you can rent it when you're not here. Or if you just really want to live on the beach, it's a cheap way to do it. The one we're checking out today is 47 Clipper Court. It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, just under 1,000 square feet, and it's listed for $298,000. The way the unit is laid out from the front door, you walk directly into your living space. You've got the kitchen back where we were. There's a hallway back to your 2 bedrooms. There's also a guest bathroom that's off of the kitchen as well. And at Seaside Villas, you do have a little community pool. I wanted to talk a little bit about that because you're probably wondering what the catch is. You know, a beach condo for $300K, it seems too good to be true. There is somewhat of a catch in that all condos have those HOA fees, right? And then you also have some utility costs. The HOA fees in here are around $470 a month. So as a short-term rental, for example, you know, you're not gonna be setting the world on fire. These things aren't gonna be printing money, but the idea is to get your own little slice of the beach. This is a great option to do that and keep your overhead low. We're here in front of 5 Willow Drive. This is a 3-bedroom, 3-bath. So something cool I like about being in this area in general, it's so walkable, bikeable. You're directly to the beach once you get out of this neighborhood here. Open floor plan. You've got this wide open kitchen with this gigantic island in the middle here. This is actually a Corian countertop. They blew out this wall here so you have full exposure to your natural light. This seems like it was a big Florida room at some point that they turned into extra living space, so that is conditioned as well. So coming out to your outdoor space, it's usually a lot greener in the spring or summer. We're still in the cold freeze here in early February in 2026. So it's a little cold. Some of these plants are struggling right now, but they'll come back. You can see this elevated deck that they built. When the sun comes through, it's early in the morning now. This is gonna be a beautiful spot to hang out. And then right here, you've actually got an outdoor shower, which you will need, being that you're gonna be going to the beach all the time, get all that sand and salt off you. So pricing wise, you're looking at $725 on this. The square footage, it's a little bit over 2,000 square feet. A lot of that pricing is baked into the fact that you are walkable to the beach here. It's just part and parcel of being in St. Augustine Beach. This particular layout, you've got your master sort of ensuite on the left-hand side when you walk in. You've got 2 extra bedrooms, 3 bathrooms total. This would be your guest bath, which is right off of your living space. There's natural light just oozing out of every little porous that they could find. So there's window panes in every single bathroom. Just nice to have the extra shower if you have guests over or whatever. And you also have your laundry set up in here as well. Coming into the master suite now, you've got a large walk-in closet, always nice to have, gotta have it actually. And coming in here, you see this glazed porcelain tile, and you have a double vanity, his and hers, which is always nice to have getting ready in the morning. So we've seen the master suite. We're gonna go to the right side of the house. These are your 2 extra bedrooms. I've got them set up, staged as bedrooms right now, and then you've got your 3rd bath, which is sort of like an L-shaped setup in here. I like these cute little vanities. I think they might be IKEA, but I think the wood is a nice touch for all the white that's going on that you're seeing. And then all these bathrooms have this porcelain tile. You may be wondering, what are these dowels that are protruding from the windows and the doors? This is something typical. We are a coastal town, we get hurricanes, so this is so that you can stick hurricane shutters on top of your windows and doors. It's a nice thing to have installed if we do get a major hurricane. You're not gonna flood in this location, you're in flood zone X. It would take a hell of a storm to flood you here. You don't have to carry a insurance policy for flood. But it's just nice to have because if we get severe winds, you know, you can stick your hurricane shutters on there and sleep soundly knowing that there's not gonna be any damage to your structure. A little bit of luxury coastal living. We're here at 522 Ridgeway. This is priced for $1.52 million. It's a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, just a tad bit over 2,500 square feet. And we're here in the Ocean Ridge community in St. Augustine Beach. This is really like the premier neighborhood at the moment in St. Augustine. It's also the newest. It was the largest plot of land that was still available to be developed in St. Augustine Beach, and here it is. A lot of these houses were built around 2020, give or take, and it was done by Jay McGarvey. Now, Jay McGarvey has done a ton of development on St. Augustine Beach. Some of the neighborhoods where you'd want to be, Sea Colony, Sea Grove, Anastasia Dunes, a lot of these were 20 or 30 years ago. You know, this is brand new. So you sort of see the new iteration of what he was going for. For Jay McGarvey, what was important to him is all the houses not looking exactly the same, having a walkable neighborhood, not only to the neighborhood amenities like the beach, but also in the neighborhood itself. You can see these long, wide sidewalks connecting the whole neighborhood together. Where we're at here in Ocean Ridge, this has actually recently overtaken Sea Colony as the highest price per square foot neighborhood in St. Augustine Beach as far as planned subdivisions go. So in a nutshell, this is where you want to be. People are paying a high premium to be here, and just walking around the neighborhood, you can sort of see why. I've done multiple open houses here. You know, it's a family neighborhood. You see people walking their dogs, kids are running around playing in the streets, and it's just a beautiful environment in general. Really, I think the star of the show, beyond the location, the beautiful landscaping, the star of the show is the floor plan here. There is just absolutely no wasted space. You have your entry foyer as you walk in with a flex space on your right side, 2 bedrooms and a shared Jack and Jill bath on the left as you walk in. You come in to your wide open kitchen workspace, straight into your living room, dining room, and then wide open into this lavish backyard. Pavers all the way almost to the back. You've got this bamboo facade here to give yourself some privacy on the back side of your neighbors. This whole pool and hot tub does have a heater attached to it. This outdoor space feels truly tropical. One of the biggest comments or compliments that I get when I'm showing this house, people are shocked that it's just over 2,500 square feet. They feel like it's bigger. And a big reason for that, in my opinion, natural light throughout the entire house. And you've also got these large recessed ceilings to make the space feel a little bit bigger than it actually is. So where we're headed now is the master ensuite. Sort of have your own wing of the house here. Nice recessed ceiling. You see the crown molding all throughout the house with these nice southern shutters on all of the windows. Sort of have a little den, or like could be home office, depending on what you'd want to do with that space there. That's right off of the pool. And then what I love, speaking about the floor plan, you've got this nice oversized bathroom, huge tub, walk-in shower. Now next to your closet, which is walk-in as well, your utility room. You don't have to go very far to do your laundry. I just love the convenience of that being right off of the master suite. And then to add to it, it would only make sense that your garage opens right into that space as well. So there is an HOA in here, but the cost really isn't much. It's about $1,000 a year. What you're paying for, just general maintenance and upkeep with the pool and clubhouse area up in the front. And then the roads are also private as well, so they're just sort of stockpiling a reserve for when they eventually do have to replace those. So as far as local spots, Kookaburra is a local coffee shop. They've got locations all over St. Augustine. They have amazing coffee. We're gonna go check it out. This location is actually at 3rd Street on A18 Beach Boulevard. You can literally walk to the beach from the Kookaburra here. But this, in my opinion, is probably my favorite location of theirs. This, spot has sort of adopted the beach vibe of St. Augustine. Very chill little spot if you need to come get some espresso. So I'm standing at the A Street intersection of A18 Beach Boulevard. This is a public beach access. There's some public parking here as well. But what I really love about this intersection is two of my favorite local spots in St. Augustine Beach. You've got Jack's Beach Bar. What you're looking at here is actually where they're making their own beer. Got some pool tables and stuff in the main building there. And then way down on the side there, you can see the smaller building. That's actually the original bar. And then right behind us, this is Taco Shop, or A18 Burrito Works. Some of the best tacos, burritos, and something they make called a UFO. You'll see about that later, but first we're gonna go get a drink at Jack's. So we're outside on the Jack's patio. It's really not the greatest representation of Jack's right now because it is freezing cold. It's like 35 degrees right now, which is nuts. Just so you know, if you're not familiar with the area, this is pretty unusual. I mean, maybe we get down in like the 40s and 30s like 1 or 2 weeks out of the year. Just so happens to be those weeks right now. So we're in early February 2026. This area of Jack's is usually an open air bar that is completely wide open. It's great, like if you're at the beach, you can come sit here and not have to worry about being soaking wet or sandy and come up and go get a drink. I did also just want to say a tidbit about like highlighting local spots. Don't want anyone to get offended. I can't put every spot in the video. So we're across the street from Mango Mangoes, Stir It Up. Pretty much anywhere along A18 Beach Boulevard is a great spot to go eat or have a drink. There's awesome spots on St. Augustine Beach in general. Chainsaw in hand. This is what happens with palm trees and palmettos. You gotta get up there, you gotta trim them back. The lower palm fronds eventually die off, so you have to trim them unless you want a bunch of brown fronds on the bottom of your trees. Let's go. Ooh, I'm so excited, guys, because this is one of my favorite spots, period, in St. Augustine. We try not to get hit by this car. This is A1A Burrito Works, or as known as Taco Shop, where they have one of my favorite things that you can get in St. Augustine. It's something between a burrito and taco mix. It's called a UFO, so we're gonna check that out. This is a UFO. I don't even know how to describe it. Insane. Absolutely out of control. So who is St. Augustine Beach for? St. Augustine Beach is just perfect. You still want to be close to downtown. You value walkability in your lifestyle. You want options, either affordable or up to luxury, depending on your lifestyle and whether it's a second home. Again, guys, I'm Isaac Green with 97 Park Real Estate. If you're thinking about buying, selling, or just exploring St. Augustine Beach, I'd love to hear from you guys. You can drop a comment, or you can text me at my cell phone number. It's in the description. Or you can DM me on Instagram, whatever your preferred method of communication is. I'm an open book. I appreciate you guys. Always make sure to like these videos and hit that subscribe down below. We're gonna hit all the neighborhoods in St. Augustine, so be on the lookout for more content coming soon.